Well, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty. Last time we saw the Panthers playing, it was in the Totitos Fiesta Bowl against Colorado, and the Panthers came away with a 42-21 victory. Their first bowl win in school history, 1-1 so far in school history in bowl games, and they finished out the year ranked number 10 in the country. Georgia State's 2019 college football season is about to get underway here at home in the Georgia Dome against Bowling Green State University. Can the Panthers start off with a win? We'll find out next.
Chin straps are buckled up nice.
Bowling Green's going to kick off, and year 7 of the Georgia State Dynasty is underway. Freshman B.J. Allen back to return this one past the 20. He's going to get up to about the 24-yard line. A 21-yard gain on the return there. An impact player, Steve Smith, returning quarterback, sophomore, had a great freshman year last year. Leads this team out onto the field. 1st and 10. His pass to Terrence Flynn, good for 7 yards, and you're going to notice a lot of new faces here on offense. Not three new receivers as Smith takes off on the read option, gaining 11 and a first down. Not even two new receivers. Luther Masson switched from tight end to receiver. That's what he was recruited for, but had to fill in at tight end last year. Trevor Phillips, I believe the senior, returning from last year, and Terrence Flynn, one of the new wide receivers. So our top 3 wide receivers from last year all gone. Marcus Jackson, Mark Moore, and David Bailey all gone, along with our top running back, Lamont George. So Smith will have to carry the load probably here. 3rd and 20 down the field, and that one is deflected by David Jefferson, and Georgia State's first possession ends in a punt. The Falcons take over now, 1st and 10. This dump off to Gerald Harris, good for 7 yards. 3rd and 3 now for Bowling Green. Williams back to pass here, going to dump it off on a screenplay to Harris. He has the first down and more, breaks a tackle, stiff arms his way to about the 41-yard line, 21 yards on the catch. 1st down and 10 now for the Falcons. Williams back to pass here again, firing deep, and this one's going to be incomplete on the sideline. The receiver was out of bounds. That would have been a huge gain through the air. 2nd down and 10 now. The dump off to Harris is going to go for 10 yards and a first down, and the Falcons seem to be moving the ball very well here against the Georgia State defense. We were ranked number 1 last year against the rush, I believe it was, and we did okay against the pass. 1st and 10 now here as the Falcons are in Panther territory, and this dump off going to go to Henry, and he's going to break a tackle and end up gaining 13 yards before going out of bounds. The very next play here for Bowling Green, Williams is going to look to pass, but take off very quickly here. He's got the first down and more, and he weaves his way into the end zone, 23 yards on the touchdown run, and Brandon Williams puts Bowling Green on top, 7-0, as Georgia State takes over here now, down by a touchdown. Smith will keep it on the read option, and he will gain 7 yards on the ground. They would pick up that first down on the very next play. 1st and 10 now. Smith scrambling out to his right here. Gonna fire on the run, and that one is caught by Luther Masson, but he is out of bounds. That'll lead to a 3rd and 6 here. Smith back to pass. Looking, and firing for Trevor Phillips, but he cannot hang on to the pass. And early drops here by Georgia State have led to 2 punts on 2 straight possessions as Bowling Green takes over. Williams will be pressured, and he will get rid of the ball just before the sack comes in. 3rd and 8 now for Bowling Green. Williams back to pass here. He has all day. Nice blocking there, and the pass deep falls incomplete as his arm was hit as he threw that ball. Georgia State takes over now. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Stephen Leach, the 3rd string running back. He gets outside and has the 1st down and more. Oh, look at that juke move into the end zone. Lynch will go 73 yards on the ground, and that will be the end of the 1st quarter there on that touchdown run. As we take another look here, the 3rd string running back, the freshman, Stephen Leach, out past the 50. Oh, he put an ankle breaker on the defender there and made it into the end zone. And we have our first studio update here of the season. Number 1 Notre Dame on top of number 6 Texas, 14-7. And after that long touchdown run by Stephen Leach, Bowling Green and Georgia State are tied at 7 at the end of 1. So a long touchdown run to end the 1st quarter has this game tied at 7 as Bowling Green takes over to start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10. This pass goes to Zach Joyce, 12 yards and a 1st down for the Falcons. Already into Panther territory now. Williams back to pass. He will be pressured and sacked by the middle linebacker Jarvis Hall. 3rd and 17 now for the Falcons. Williams going to pass once again here, steps up, fires, and this one will be deflected, almost picked off there at the end, but that will force a punt. The ensuing punt here for the Falcons, and they're going to go for it here. It's a fake, 4th and 17. Lane has all day, finds a receiver. He has the catch, but is short of the 1st down, and Georgia State will take over on downs here. 1st and 10. Smith back to pass here. Hasn't looked great early on, and this time he is pressured and sacked for a 7-yard loss. 2nd and 17 now for the Panthers. Smith back to pass once again here. Scrambling out to his right, and he's going to take off here. Scrambling past midfield, out of bounds at the 49-yard line into Falcon territory. 3rd and 3 now. Handoff goes to Matt Barnes, the 2nd string running back here. And this will be running back by committee. This year, Anthony Gross, our number 1 running back. Later in the drive, it's 1st and 10 from about the 11. Smith back to pass, is going to scramble out to his right, step up, fire, and hit Luther Madison wide open as he walks into the end zone for the 11-yard touchdown reception. And Georgia State is on top now, 14-7, as Bowling Green takes over now, down by a touchdown. This pass outside to Holmes is going to go for 9 yards. And they would pick up the 1st down on the next play. Later on in the drive, it's 2nd and 10 now. Williams is going to fire deep, and this one's almost picked off by Jonathan Gallagher. Knocked down instead, and we have a 3rd down and 10 now for Bowling Green. Williams back to pass. He's going to step up a bit. Here's fire for the sideline, and it cannot be brought in by Joyce. That'll set up a punt. Georgia State takes over now, up by a touchdown. The fake from Smith on the handoff. He fires deep to Donald Clark, our top tight end, gains 27 yards through the air. In Falcon territory now at 1st and 10. Smith's back to pass, looking, and he cannot get the pass off. Sacked once again for a 10-yard loss this time. Last year, Smith was sacked 36 times on the season. 3rd and 20 now for Georgia State. Smith's outside, scrambling, firing deep towards the end zone for Madison, but it's deflected, and Georgia State has to punt. The Falcons take over now. Williams back to pass on 2nd and 10, and he is sacked for an 8-yard loss. Not happy with his line on that play. 3rd and 18 now for the Falcons. Williams looking to set up the screenplay, dumps it off to Harris, but Harris is met in the backfield, a 2-yard loss on the play, and Georgia State forces a punt. Getting good field position here with 33 seconds to go in the half. They have to go for it. Smith back to pass, hits Luther Madison. He uses his size to get away from the tackle inside the 10. 5, touchdown Georgia State, 47 yards on the first play of the drive. And Georgia State has a 21-7 lead. Madison's 2nd touchdown catch of the day. And Bowling Green takes over here. 3rd and 1. They're going to fire deep as they're close to field goal territory, but it's picked off by Jonathan Gallagher, and Georgia State will take the ball back. 7 seconds left. We'll run one more play, and Leach gets the handoff. Jukes outside, has a blocker ahead of him, inside the 40, past midfield, inside the 30 here, down to the 20. No one's going to catch him inside the 10. Touchdown, Stephen Leach. 85 yards for the third string running back, his second big touchdown run of the first half, and Georgia State takes a 28-7 lead into halftime. Bowling Green gets the ball to start the second half. Georgia State ramped up their offense there in the second quarter. Handoff on 2nd and 4 goes to Harrison. He's going to have the first down up towards midfield, 19 yards on the gain. Georgia State, looking at the halftime stats, rushing the ball very well. Not known for rushing the ball really, but they have done it well on the ground today. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons. Williams back to pass here. Haven't really had anything going since that first drive of the game for them. This one's good for a first down into Panther territory. Later in the drive, it's 1st and 10. Williams back to pass, takes off quickly here. Didn't see anybody open. Will go downfield and gain 11 yards, enough for the first down. Inside the 20-yard line now, 2nd and 3. Williams is going to take off once again here, and he will end up breaking a couple tackles there, stiff-arming his way inside the 10, down to about the 8. 1st and goal to go now for the Falcons. Williams back to pass, and he's going to fire this one to a wide open Zach Joyce at the end zone, just getting his feet in, and Bowling Green has come within 2 touchdowns. The ensuing kickoff here for Georgia State. B.J. Allen back to take it out past the 10. Going to cut it outside past the 20, past the 30. A tackler misses, and he's finally taken down at about the 47-yard line, and that's where Georgia State will take over here for the first time in this third quarter. Handoff to Anthony Gross, the #1 running back on this team, up the middle for 7 yards and a first down. Very next play here now for the Panthers. Smith back to pass here, looking, firing, and hooking up with Luther Masson here. Looks to be his favorite target today. I believe he is #2 on the depth chart for the receivers. 1st and 10 now, Smith scrambling, walking out to the left, firing back across the field for Madison again at the 1. 17 yards on that play. 1st and goal now. Smith will hand it off to Matt Barnes, who can't find any opening into the end zone, and he's taken down at the line for no gain. 2nd and goal to go now for the Panthers. Smith will hand off to Terry Jones, the fullback this time, and Jones will make his way into the end zone for the touchdown, and Georgia State takes a 35-14 lead here halfway through the third quarter. Bowling Green takes over now, down by 3 touchdowns, and this first pass of the drive is intercepted by Jonathan Gallagher, his 2nd interception on the day, and Georgia State has great field position here once again in the third quarter. Handoff goes to Anthony Gross up the middle, weaving his way to a first down on a 13-yard carry. 2nd down and 1 now for Georgia State. Handoff goes to Gross once again. He has the first down and more, bouncing off tacklers down to about the 4. An 8-yard gain. 1st and goal to go now. Smith under center will fake the handoff. He's going to scramble out to his right, and he finds a wide open Terry Jones, the fullback, for the touchdown. His 2nd on the day. Steve Smith's 3rd passing touchdown on the day, and Georgia State takes a commanding 42-14 lead as we have another studio update. Colorado and Colorado State tied at 28. As we get back to our game here, 2 minutes left in the third quarter as Bowling Green takes over. Dump off to Harris here. Has the first down and more, 11 yards on the pass. 3rd and 13 now here for the Falcons. Williams back to pass here, going to take off once again, but this time he will be sacked. A 5-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 18 now for Bowling Green. And Williams back to pass here, looking, has all day, has a receiver open but overshoots him. That would have been a touchdown, and instead Georgia State has the ball with under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Smith looking for a receiver but can not find one as that one is deflected, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now for the Panthers, and Smith back to pass. Will fire over the middle to Lavelle Hampton, the new 2nd string tight end. And that one is good for a first down. At the end of 3 quarters, Georgia State's on top, 42-14. Georgia State has turned up their offense too high here after the first quarter. We enter the fourth, 42-14, Georgia State. This first pass of the quarter, 3rd and 11, is out to Josh Everson, 12 yards and a tiptoe on the sideline to make that catch. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 5, handoff to MaddenBallerz. Looks like he's going to be tackled short of the first down, but makes his way, uses his size and strength to get the first down. 1st and 10 now. Handoff goes to Stephen Leach outside. He cuts it back inside, back outside, and into the end zone for the touchdown. 16 yards by Stephen Leach. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the day. As we take another look here, using his abilities to get into the end zone, and Georgia State takes a commanding 49-14 lead. Bowling Green takes over now, trying to get anything going here, and Brandon Williams will take off for 9 yards and a first down. The second stringers are in now for Georgia State on both offense and defense. Williams takes off once again here, and he's going to gain a good chunk of yardage as he slides down to about the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 6 now for the Falcons. Williams back to pass here on 3rd and 6. He's going to fire to the sideline, and that one will be caught by Zach Joyce, 16 yards, but that didn't look like a catch. Head coach Chip Nolan decides to challenge this one, and we get a look at the replay here. He does get 1 foot in bounds before the other one steps out, and the ref comes out and confirms that it is a catch. So the drive continues for Bowling Green. 1st and 10, Williams is going to pitch it out to Harris. Harris will break a tackle and break 2 tackles before getting pushed out of bounds at the 3. 2nd and inches now for Bowling Green. Handoff goes to Joyce on the jet sweep, and he gets outside and into the end zone. Touchdown Bowling Green, and they are within 28, which is not a lot, but they have to make this onside kick, recover this one to even make it a game, but it is picked up by Ashley, the 3rd string tight end, and that will give it to Georgia State. They will try to finish this game off. As we look back at this game, Georgia State's running game has been the one big bright spot. Over 200 yards rushing for this Georgia State team. Isaac Cole, the backup quarterback, in the game now. He's going to fire deep here. We would normally be running some clock here, but instead we want to get some reps to our 2nd stringers here. 3rd and 10 now. Cole back to pass once again, trying to fire deep again, but this one is incomplete, and Georgia State has to punt. Bowling Green takes over. If they can score quick, they might have something brewing. Instead, this pass falls incomplete as the pressure got to Williams. 3rd and 4 now for Bowling Green. Williams back to pass. Doesn't see anybody open, tries to take off, but he'll be sacked for a 2-yard loss. And that will give the ball back to Georgia State. And they can run the clock out here. Handoff to Stephen Leach just to run some clock. That will go for a -5 yards, but Georgia State can celebrate a victory in their opening game of the season. Stephen Leach, your player of the game, 7 carries, 177 yards, and 3 touchdowns, tying a school record. And Georgia State, number 12 in the country, gets the victory over Bowling Green, 49-21. Taking a look at scores from other games around the country this week, number 4 LSU beats number 21 Virginia Tech 37-25, and Mississippi beats Georgia 34-13. Looking at the stats from our game today, Georgia State surprises everybody and rushes for 291 yards and gets 2 takeaways on the day. Players of the game for Georgia State, Stephen Lynch, 177 on the ground and 3 touchdowns, tying a school record. Jonathan Gallagher, a tackle and 2 interceptions on the day. And Georgia State gets the victory in opening week against Bowling Green, 49-21. So this offense, still a high-powered offense. We move on to some recruiting news here. Just want to show you my board here and explain what we're going to be doing during recruiting this year. Last year, we only had 3 commits going into the offseason, ended up with 16. I don't want to go into the offseason with 3 recruits only committed. Our top priorities this year are tackle. That is the number 1 priority. We're basically going to be going to defense. Tackle, free safety, center, defensive tackle, and we'll tackle's offense. But we will move on to week 2 here. And we move up in the standings to number 10 in the country. Week 2, we will be back at home again against number 8 Georgia Tech. A top 10 matchup for the Georgia State Panthers. A rivalry game as well. Leave your comments down below on what you think of this Week 1 game and what do you think of the upcoming top 10 matchup against Georgia Tech. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.